Asatoma Sadamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Meritoma Amaritam Gamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. Boy. Happy New Year.
New Year.
Let's see what's going to happen this year. And we don't know how many more New Years we're going to get. Okay? So make sure you take full advantage of the new year that you have been able to enjoy. And so it's good to see you rascals. Well, with no further ado, let's do what we came here to do. All right? Maestro.
The truth fills the world, but to whom is truth known? You ask so much of it, but it isn't separate from yourself. You believe in the world. You claim your daily bread as your own. How long will you keep up the lie? You know it's not like that. It's a long way to the other world. Be honest with yourself. Through all the separation and painful yearning, those who attain do not return. Those who come to the world will one by one drink the juice of death. This world is just a bridge, although the young wouldn't guess it. Come, let us get to know each other. Let us make our work easier. Let us love and be loved. No one inherits this world. Yunus, you can understand, if you can hear the meaning, find a little happiness. No one's here forever.
And that's the message for today. No one's here forever. The person laying over there in that other room died suddenly. And the same will be the case for you. You see? No one's here forever. And the best thing that one can do with the gift of this human lifetime, with this precious human body, and all of the faculties associated with it, is to prepare yourself for that which is not an option. Meditation is an option. Coming to Satsang is an option. You see? You're dead and dying. That's not an option. That's going to happen. You see? And this is the truth you have to tell yourself. Right? You mustn't get confused here. You see? The greatest knowledge that anyone can have is the knowledge about themselves, the way they do in their life. And is that way that they're doing their life, is that grounded in the reality of your inevitable dying and death, to the degree that you're making some kind of preparation for that? Are you following my argument?
Yes, sir.
So you have to become honest with yourself and not tell yourself lies about reality. That is the raw road to self-delusion. You see? Self-deception, the presumption that somehow you're going to avoid death. You see? And you don't know when. You don't know where. You don't know under what circumstances it will come. You see? So you can't handicap it. You can only get prepared for it. In the Kemetic wisdom tradition, first lesson that a child is taught is the lesson of life that includes the lesson of death. And the ancestors say you must factor your inevitable death and dying into the way you're doing life. If that's not done, it is as if you've done nothing with your life. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
You follow my argument here?
Sir.
It prioritizes what you do with your time, energy, and attention. You don't piss it away on trivia. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
You follow the argument?
Sir.
You don't waste it chasing bubbles of what you call your wants, and so forth and so on, you see. And this has to be understood. If it is not understood, you will waste the gift of what we all here have been given, the gift of the truth. The gift of the truth. In Buddhism, the Buddha called it prajna paramita, the perfection of wisdom. The little wisdom we collecting from reading this and reading that, that's no wisdom, that's information. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Information don't transform nobody. Information, mere intellectual information, that don't prepare you for what's about to happen to you. why the old folks used to say it. They didn't argue with us, the young people. They just said one thing, keep living.
Yes, sir.
Just keep living.
Yes, sir.
You see, because there has to be a level of maturity to make right use of the Dharma. Just keep living. You see, as you move through this bardo of life, eventually, if you're fortunate enough, you will become old. And then you'll experience firsthand. You'll start feeling yourself die. Eyesight is bad. Memory is gone. Can barely hear, barely see. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
You gotta wear a diaper now, because you have no more control over the fluids in your body. You all understanding me?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? The disadvantage of just keeping a living is that by the time you realize the predicament you're in, you don't have no more energy. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about it to the degree that you now realize got to get done. You follow me? So it's a lot of different things, you see. But we must not take this human lifetime and all of the advantage that it provides to us for granted. No one's here forever. Try to understand that. Maestro, can you help us understand it a little bit? during slavery, these old songs was a reminder about the reality that you seek to avoid, but cannot avoid. So either you will be ready or you won't. Ready or not, you don't die. No fooling. No kidding. Yeah. The Buddha used to say that we were walking around here and we seeing people dying all over the place. Are you with me? All over the place, under all kinds of different circumstances. Are you with me? But we presume we're not going to die. You see? Or worse, you presume you'll be ready when you die. Another assumption you have here. You presuming you will be ready. That you even got time to be ready. Right? So you can get some insight into how ready you really are even before death comes for you. Just look at the deaths, the losses that you are experiencing in this bardo of life that you have lived up to this point. You've had losses in life. Is that about right?
Yes.
Yes.
Talk to me here.
Yes.
You had, how did you react to a loss of a loved one or a job even? You see? You lose your job and you feel like killing yourself. You lose a relationship. Notice this. Notice this. Those are the kind of what we call mini death, M-I-N-I, little deaths. Just a little death has happened to everybody in here in the form of a loss. And how have you handled that? You fell apart. You broke down. Got an idea now? Now how you want to handle the loss of your own life as you know it? You're not going to handle it, quite frankly. So do some self-assessment here. And of course, be honest with yourself. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Never bullshit yourself. That's the royal road to insanity. Lying to yourself. Lie to anybody else, okay? Perfectly, not too much of that, but don't lie to yourself about this. Are you following my argument here?
Yes.
Is this too morbid? We're in a funeral. That's what we do in a funeral. That's why I like having our satsangs here. The Buddha was far more dramatic in terms of selecting his environment. It will be in a cemetery. And you all would not be sitting in these nice pews. You'll be sitting on some dead bodies here so you can smell it. This is what's waiting for you. You see one man over there, worms eating it. Yeah, it's good. Remind you. This is what's waiting for you. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So Buddha was much more radical, you see. And indeed, some of those sages, they held their satsang in the, where they burning the body. Body burning up over here, you see. I mean, you understand what I'm saying here? Got to look at it. How you handle just the little losses. Just the little losses. You have to find ways to anesthetize yourself, to relieve the suffering of just those little losses. The man leaves you, the woman leaves you, and you don't know what I'm going to do. You're perplexed. What I'm going to do now? You see, you're full of grief, so forth and so on. You got to go smoke something. You got to go drink something. Might have to go shoot something. Are you all following me?
Yes, sir.
You think people get into those conditions, it's always preceded by the loss of something that they weren't ready to lose. So have presumed they would never lose it. It's not like that. And so there's a real process, and the tradition is called detachment, renunciation, words like that, right? Because that too is going to play a role in how much you're going to suffer when your turn comes. Are you with me? We all have all kinds of attachments, don't you think? The more attached you are, the more you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer as you enter into old age. And then when you hit old age, you see, where you can't even have, you don't even have the energy to go and get the things before that you could anesthetized yourself. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Does this make any sense to you?
Yes, sir.
You see, it'd probably be hard to follow my argument if you're not 68 or 69, 70, something like that. And I understand that. You see, you're still young, you still don't understand. But you will understand, just keep a living.
Yes, sir.
If you're intelligent, and try to understand this now so that you don't hit this old age stage of the bardo of life. You'll be in some trouble. Serious trouble. Why you think people are now rushing for getting assistant suicides? You see? It is something. If they're saying just kill them, I can't handle the suffering. Of course, they're mistaken, right? You can't have relief from your suffering unless you're alive. Are you with me? When you dead, or you go into a whole nother place. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not going to try to exhaust that argument. We don't have a lot of time today. We have to make sure that we're out of the way for these folks over there. We want to be respectful of their suffering and grief that they're going through upon the loss of their loved ones. But I just wanted to really try to focus your attention here. So those of you who have not become seniors yet, don't waste that time. Don't waste that energy that you have, because that's on its way out of here, you see. And you don't have no option as to when, where, or under what circumstances. None whatsoever. So, that's all I got to say for now. What say ye? Yes, beloved.
Shake my eye, Master.
Yes, beloved.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New
Tell you
Year.
something about the rural family. I want to say I really love it when you started off talking about death. I want to say living in Chicago for most of my life, I just call it Death Row Records. We got to watch our back every single moment. And I want to say, dealing with the nature of death, I know, people die like infants, teenagers, children, old age, Does your death and what you really experience, does it have a lot to do with the nature and the qualities of your mind?
Of
'Cause
course.
some people died 5 years old.
In karma, you see, in karma. That's why I say you don't know.
Yeah.
You see, you don't know. So in ancient Kemetic mysticism and tradition, as soon as that child is old enough to learn anything, are you with me? You see, you teach them about death. Are you with me? Now we don't know whether that will penetrate and provide them with an opportunity to handle death if it should come right away while they're young, you see. But you look into the literatures of the traditions, you see, and you'll come across, for instance, a Ashtavaka. This boy is 12 years old, attained all of that. He was King Janaka Guru. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? 12 years old. Right? See, it was in his karma. He was what we call an Adinkaran. You see, he came here. You see, the candle and the wax was already formed, the wick, all he just needed was a little light. And it was there. So it's hard to say, beloved. Are you with me?
But I want
But
to say,
you know, the most important thing is not to be hypothetical. You see, keep the attention on you. Don't worry about all this other stuff. How many angels can dance on the head of a pin? It's not a kind of introspection to be based on hypothetics. Are you with me? And theoretical. You set your life in the palm of your hand. That's the knowledge you want to have. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
See, if you're a real seeker of truth, you want to know the truth about yourself and the truth about your condition. That's a real spiritual seeker. Now, don't get it twisted. Sometimes we arrogate to ourselves that I'm a genuine spiritual seeker, but you seeking information. That ain't got shit to do with you. Are you with me?
yes, sir.
Yes, you can quote some scriptures here and there, but you don't know nothing about yourself. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
A real seeker seeks the truth about themselves and their condition and the way they're doing their life. So that's my New Year's advice to you, beloved. Stop worrying about this and that.
Yes, sir.
Focus on you. Are you with me? Focus on you. And be true to even your own spiritual name, Sakyani. True knowledge of self.
Yes, sir.
That's a Sakyani, not a curiosity seeker. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Not hypothetical. You follow me? If a pig had wings, a pig could fly. And if you look at logic, that's true, but it's not valid in reality. Because pigs ain't gonna have no wings,
No, sir.
ever. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
So even in Aristotelian logic, you follow me? You have to enjoy the distinction between what is merely logical and what is true.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, you get lost in all of this nonsense that you call logical thinking. That's not Viveka. Viveka is something altogether different
Yes, sir.
than logical, rational thinking, etc., etc. Are you with me, brother?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So stay focused on you. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Make sense to you, beloved?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a question about you, let's talk.
Yes, sir.
If not, it's okay. One will pop up sooner or later.
Yeah, just remind me, beloved, that the spiritual life is personal, which I know is personal, but I was just, I would say wondering about, like,
Yeah.
so many people, like you say, so many people dying on a daily basis in different various ages. They ain't even had time to develop
get
certain qualities,
Sure.
of what they,
Yeah.
But death in itself is personal.
Yes, 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 yes. And you see, and that's not something wasted, that kind of observation. It's not a wasted one. You see. And in fact, if you can really go deep into it, it fills you with gratitude.
Absolutely, sir.
Right? They never heard teachings. They had no idea, right? About this reality of death. And not just the reality of death, the reality of impermanence. There's nothing permanent here. Everything is changing here. Everything.
True.
True?
Yes, sir.
Right? To see things the way things really are. What these mystics call right view. You got to see things the way things really are. Not based on your desire for how things really are. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
How things really are. You see? so you're in this bardo of life, right? Hmm? And as we were saying earlier, beloved, you see people dying all over the place, even little children. You see people dying in the womb. They don't even make it out of the womb. What to say of little children. This happens all the time. Go to any OB-GYN ward somewhere and look and see, you see. Rolling them, just having to cut the baby out the body. The baby done died. Got to get it out of this woman's body. Otherwise, it's going to kill her. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's true.
And you're presuming you ain't going to die? This is a pagal. You see? In Bali, a pagal means this is a fool. Now, this is a fool. Walking around saying all of this, death, dying, old age, sickness, and blah, blah, blah. And you're presuming that somehow you're going to be exempt. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is a fool. This is a fool. Now you can decide whether you will continue to live your life like a fool or would you want to live your life on the basis of wisdom. And remember, I enjoy a distinction between wisdom and information. Hearsay information. That's not your knowledge, you see, at all.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? And then that wisdom has to be nurtured, fed, developed over time until it blossoms into what the Buddha called prajna paramita, the perfection of wisdom. Hmm? That's what sadhana is all about. That's why we come to the path. That's why we seek initiation into a process. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
True?
Yes, sir. That's true.
And that's our advantage. Now, the question is, what will you do with your advantage that you have been given for those who are here, who have been initiated on a spiritual path? It makes no difference which spiritual path, right? Do you understand me?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Right. So, you can get an idea just looking. Hmm? If that baby that died when they were 3 years old, imagine how it would have affected you. You got daughters.
Yes, sir.
What about if one of your kids today died? How you gonna handle that? Huh?
Devastating.
You can't handle it. Hmm? True?
Yes, sir.
And so you start getting a sense of this thing, right? You're gonna see to what degree you prepared to really handle your own death and dying. There's one of the texts that goes into this, because I can't exhaust all of this, but if you have the matter of life and death, you need to go to school with that.
Yeah.
But you might not be old enough yet, so let me say that, add a disclaimer. It's like if you have to be, the teachings on death and dying and the afterlife and all that, that's for grown people. That ain't for, you know what I mean? When I say grown, I mean you already here in this bardo of old age. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
You done lived long enough now. See, you having first-hand experiences of the realization. You died, and it's speeding up. And you ain't got time for bullshit. And you ain't got time for all of this philosophy. Philosophy ain't gonna prepare you for your death at all. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
It might prepare you to get busy to prepare for your death while you got a chance, but once you hit that level, you see, philosophy is not going to restore your eyesight. It's not going to fix your short-term or long-term memory problems that you have. It's not going to give you back your ability to hear, touch, taste, smell, feel, because all your five senses are on their way out of here. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now you following my argument here?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Those five elements, you see, those tatwas, that earth, water, fire, air, ether, all that is disappearing. You see? Right? And your destiny is a nursing home, just gonna be laying there. Can't do shit. Well, no, you can't shit. Just kidding. I stand corrected. You're just laying there. Visible. You can't wash your face, you can't take your shower, you can't even go to the washroom by yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand me?
Yes, sir, that's true.
That's if you make it to that age when those elements are all gone, right? You may not make it. You might catch a bullet out here. Are you with me? True?
True.
So, but if you 65, 7, 8, something like that, I suggest you go study A Matter of Life and Death here and really do the homework. See, sadhana is not just sitting for a couple of hours doing our formal practices. That's the foundation of sadhana, but that's not the extent of sadhana. Are you with me?
Yes,
Sadhana must be followed by practicing some form of vicharya and reflection and introspection. At least an hour a day where you sit down, right? And you reflect. Now the mystics talk about nothing here is permanent, everything is changing. Or even take the argument of death, right? That everything here dies, etc., right? So you need 1 hour. Don't try to do it on your mat. Are you with me? Find you an hour, get comfortable somewhere, sit down, and use these five senses, right? Because that's how you have in your experience, right? So look around and see if you can see anything that's going to be here forever. Go look, see, right? Go look, is anything going to be here forever? Now you may have a naive concept of what exists, I grant you that, right? But if you are a scientist, galaxies are burning out here, stars are burning out, so you can't say that, no, the stars, no, that ain't true. You see, but to prove that, you have to have some skill in astronomy and so forth, access to a conservatory where they have the telescope. But far as you can see, are you going to see anything here that is going to be here forever? Go look and see. All right? Are you going to hear anything that's going to be here forever? Y'all understand the process? Fact check it. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Just don't accept it because the mystic is telling you that. That just remains hearsay knowledge. Hearsay knowledge never transforms nobody. Just hearsay knowledge. It ain't your knowledge. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
True?
Yes, sir.
Go check it against your five senses while they operate. You got a chance, right? 'Cause pretty soon, they'll be dissolving and you won't be able to see nothing clearly. You know, who is that? You see? No. Is that you, baby? Yeah, Grandma. What you say? I can't even taste it. Put some salt and pepper, no put salt on this here, baby. You understand what I'm saying here? They're gonna disappear, right? So while you got a chance and your little five senses of perception are still technically, you know, functional, go look and see. Is there anything you're gonna touch here that's gonna be here forever? Anything you're gonna smell? Go look through your five senses. okay? And see. But you must do that, you see. That's contemplation. That's vicharya, you see. You're studying reality. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Just studying books, and I'm not against book study, don't misunderstand me, but if that's all the studying you doing that's in a book, you ain't gonna learn shit about this path. It's just stuff you reading. And what you're reading, you can't even apply. Are you understanding me? You get an understanding, but you can't even apply that. So what is that? It's a zero-sum game, right? Just study. And how did these ancient mystics understand all of this stuff? Who wrote the books in the first place? They did this. And then they wrote it down. And it becomes a sutra. Right? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
What I'm suggesting, beloved, is there's no substitution for you making your own investigation and see for yourself. That becomes your knowledge. And so this is an additional practice. See? You got to do homework, you see? Like in therapy, the client comes, we have our session, we go over this and that, and then that client got to get some homework. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
If it's a good therapist, they're going to give them some homework. If it's a good teacher, they're going to explain to you all about algebra and how to solve for the value of x, and they're going to go to the blackboard. And then when they're done, they're going to say, okay, now there's going to be 20 problems at the end of the chapter, go do that. They're going to give you some homework when you leave the classroom. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Right? Some of you are teachers. I mean, isn't that what you do? You deal with homework, right? You see, they got to do their homework. And if you're a teacher, you can tell this kid ain't did no damn thing. So, we gave him 10 problems that he has to do for homework. All 10 are absolutely wrong. They wasn't paying attention in class. Are you with me? Or they have a learning disability. Are you with me? You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all understand me? Somebody has something else to say? I'm just running off at the mouth. I don't want to do that. Anything? Yes, beloved.
I'll shake them, Master.
We'll take one of them.
And I'll shake them. Today I turned 63.
Happy birthday.
How old?
63.
Oh, welcome.
So I'm grateful,
Yes.
really grateful. Grateful to you.
And so,
Grateful to God for letting me see come a mighty long way. And this is not really that long,
mhm.
but for me, it has been. I've lost some women that were close to me. In my recovery setting, one girl died of, she had a stroke this year. And then my friend Ruby, who I brought here a couple of times,
I remember her.
she has Parkinson's.
The one whose daughter died of the overdose. Right?
No, that's Sheila.
Oh, that's Sheila. Okay, I remember.
Ruby has Parkinson's now. And so I'm seeing her deteriorate. One of my best friends from college, Pyle, who's Asian Indian, has cancer. So it's real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
seeing
But you see,
family.
beloved, that's grace. See, one of the forms of grace occurs when you have lost someone close to you, have died. someone you were attached to, you were close to, was a source of pleasure and comfort for you, etc. When that's gone, suddenly, that's a moment you can wake up, or you can remain asleep. When the Buddha, who had lived a sheltered life because he was a prince, he was about to inherit a kingdom. So you know how these princes are, they sheltered away, they don't know reality. You know, they live within the confines of the grounds of the palace, right? But as the time was coming when he would have to rise up and become king, he would need to know what is the king of. So he went out, you all know the story, right? And with the chariot, the drivers and so forth, to take him around the kingdom. And as he's moving around the kingdom, he'd see somebody over here, right, an old person, and he asked the question, am I gonna get old? Yeah, you're gonna get old, Buddha. You see, what do you mean? But the point is that they travel, finally they come before where they're cremating a body, and Buddha said, what they doing over there? The driver said, they're cremating a dead body, sir. Right? He said, people die? Yeah, they died. Am I gonna die? Yes. The story goes on, but after Buddha saw old age, sickness, death, that's when he went forth.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? That was the beginning of the transformation of Siddhartha to Buddha. It could be the same for us. It depends, right? So the loss of a close loved one is a moment. It can remind you, you're gonna die too. Are you with me? If it doesn't remind you, you're gonna die too, then you missed the point. You missed the grace of that. Are you with me? You'll be lost in your grief and your bereavement, and you know, now who am I gossip with? You follow what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You'll be thinking about what you have lost in terms of maintaining your comfort zone. You know, it's all ego-based. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Or it can snap you out of your hypnotic state, your delusional state, right? So we're varied, person to person, you see. But that too is a form of grace, you see. Most losses are you with me? It reminds you, nothing's here forever. It's impermanent. Nothing's here forever. You see, nothing, and no one, and no relationship. None of this stuff is forever. You see, you come home and your wife is gone. She done left your ass. You never expected that. Child, you see. You fall in love and out of love and all kinds of things like this goes on here. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You understand? And then the finale is you gonna die. Now, what you gonna do? How you gonna handle that? How you gonna handle that? And that's what this is all about. So preparation has to be made. You see, it begins on the mat, but you see, when we sit down on this mat, right? Those are meditators, right? You know, you be sitting on this thing be hurting, right? Knees hurting, you know what I mean? Your butt hurt, that pain. That pain be tearing you up, right? But this is your grace. You get a chance to see, because you still got an option, you can get up. Now, when death comes, you can't get up. You understand? You're in trouble. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So yes, meditation, that get you used to it, you know. Because what you want is on the other side of pain.
Yes, sir.
You have to go through the pain. While you can. You can practice going through the pain. You see, meditation is the practice of dying while living. That's what meditation is. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
In the fullest sense of the word, and the purpose of meditation is practicing dying here. Legs gonna go numb, knees gonna hurt, all of that. You see? I remember at one time I was in the Dairy Bilal and I was talking to Professor Bhagwan, right? And I was trying to ask him, you meditate? I know you meditate, Bhagwan. I'm having a problem. I sit there and I feel like my legs feel like somebody's stabbing me. Bhagwan laughed and said, well, what's the problem? What you want is on the other side of that pain. Right? He laughed at me. I was so hurt. I thought they were going to give me a tip on how to get it, but there is no way around that. Right? And either you get used to the pain now, because the pain that is going to happen when you enter into the dying stages, especially as you get closer and closer to death, the pain gets more and more intense. You can't get up. Are you with me? So sitting for a couple of hours, this is what you practice in sitting meditation for. It's just for that reason, so that you can handle the pain. You see, as you get older, further into this Bhagwan life, when you hit old age and so forth and so on, right? The pain becomes sevenfold more intense. 7 times more intense. And especially once you go into the after-death stage. Are you with me? This ain't something, folks. So I thought this new year, maybe it would help to get a new attitude toward your sadhana and your spiritual life and living. You see? Because you gotta have the right attitude about the spiritual process. You see? You have to be clear about it. It's not a party at your auntie house. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
It's not that kind of show. It is dying while living. It is a purification process. When you see in the literature they talk about you got to purify your mind, that's what meditation does. You see, because not only is the body challenging you, now I'm sitting there, right? And I'm hungry. I'm ready to get up from here and give me something to eat. Okay, now you got to go through the pain of not being able to eat when you want to eat. That's a painful experience for some people. Are you hungry? You understand me?
Yes, sir.
So it's preparing you on many different levels. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
You hear a horn going off. Now you're thinking, oh man, somebody might be out there breaking in the car. You hear a crack. You hear some glass break. And then you got to get up and go. You got to go see somebody out there breaking in my car. You see, or you hear a knock on the door and wind or something. And you say to me, somebody, man, you trying to break in and you go get your phone. You understand what I'm saying? All of this.
Yes, sir.
So, it's so much more than you said, but again, we're not going to have our usual amount of time today because of we don't want to interfere with the service going on over there. They have a little more time enough, so if someone have a question? Yes, or no? Shake 'em down.
Does it matter, you know, they talk about the time that you wake up in the morning, get up at 3 a.m., that's the witch's hour, pray, and does that matter? Because when death comes, it's just gonna come. Does it matter when you pray, meditate? You can pray every day at 3 a.m. and then you die at 7 p.m. Does it make a difference
No.
in time?
Not really. You see, the only thing that makes a difference when you die is how prepared you were for your dying and death while living. Are you with me? That's all. The circumstances, the time of day, the place, so forth, that's going to vary accordingly, right? You see? You'll see a Rama Krishna, right? Throat cancer out. You follow me? Ramana Maharshi cancer, Buddha food poisoning. You know? So you don't know. The ideal is to be ready, though. Are you with me? If you're on the CTA, if like anybody ride the CTA in here?
Yeah, right.
Okay, then you really better be you don't know what's going to happen. They set you on fire, any damn thing. But no matter where they come, you're ready. That's you see, you're ready. No matter when it comes, you're ready. That takes a while to get your practice to that level, right? But you have to start practicing now to get to that level while you have the energy, time, and attention to do so. You sitting around here waiting until you retire, then you're going to get serious about this. This is self-deception. This ain't going to happen. This ain't going to happen. Okay? And you're trying to make talking about meditation a substitute for meditation. That ain't going to work either. Talking about meditation, talking about spirituality, that ain't got nothing to do with the real process. That's just talking. You see? And you talk yourself into a state of non-reversible delusion. That's all. Don't delude yourself. You see? And you start thinking, I'm really spiritual. I read this sutra, I read that sutra, I understand this, and blah, blah, blah. That don't make you spiritual. Are you with me? Practice makes you spiritual.
Yes, sir.
Not your talking about it. You see? Because talking is one of the things, it's one of your attachments, right? You see? It's intellectual, right? Kabir Sahib said that this intellectualism about spiritual matter, you can get very attached to that. That's your attachment. You like that. You see, all attachments are related to something that gives you pleasure. Now, just think about it. You see, again, that's during your 1 hour, right? Go into attachment.
Yes, sir.
Find out what your attachments are. You see? And they will always be related to some objects, activity that you are deriving pleasure from. And you're trying to perpetuate that pleasure ad infinitum. And that's what you call being happy. The non-interruption of your own activity that you engage in that gives you pleasure. That's your attachment. I think it's very deep. And you see, and you can get attached to talking about it, meditation, because that gives you pleasure. You see, get pleasure from that. All right, see. Now you see how people make people think I'm heavy. I'm in the deep of wisdom. You're not Avaloki, the looked up on high, cruising it through that wisdom. You understand that? Not you. Just, you see, this thing is something here.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So you can use that energy that you're wasting pretending and use it for practice of becoming what you're pretending to be. It's a better use of the energy and time. Because to maintain that image and that pretense, that's a lot of time, energy, and all that stuff, right? Use it to practice, and then you will become.
Yes, sir.
When these great sages and mystics they don't have a propaganda machine. Huh? When Sariputta just saw the Buddha sitting there in the forest, he just saw him and understood, just like that. And Mahakashyapa, just like that. You see? And in many other traditions, and not just in Buddhism, those that come readily to mind, but it's not like that. It's like that. You see? So, that's a little more insight for your homework, right? Go look, see where you're attached. The more attached you are at the moment of death and in the after-death experience, the more you're going to suffer, because you will be trying to cling to that. And you can't cling, you can't hold on to it. You see? And that is what is meant by purifying the mind. Do y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you gotta go find that. Not beat up on yourself. Don't misunderstand me. Don't be getting into all this beating up on yourself and stuff like that. That's pointless. It has no utility. You just want to understand. See, you want to see it, and then you deal with that. You see, that's part of the preparation. Right? And sometimes it just happens with people just naturally. You know, they reach their outer energy and they just become detached. You know, they don't want to dance no more. I had a friend, I can't call her name, she's family. But I'm just call her friend, my friend. She's 80 years old and she's still out stepping, you know, over at the 50-yard line or wherever it is. Yeah, y'all know these places, right? So she's attached. Now she goes there, she done fell down 2 or 3 times. Tried to walk on fancy spins, got dancing in high heels. I said, girl, you know, you definitely shouldn't be into a high heel, but you gotta dress, you know, you gotta dress for the occasion. That's her activity, she's attached to it, and one day then she's gonna fall down and kill her damn self. Right? Or fall down the stairs in them high heel red bottoms and so forth. Kill her damn self. But you all getting the point?
Yeah.
You have to see yours. You have to see yours. And you can get attached to all kinds of things, circumstances, situations. And you can get attached to your selfishness. Your refusal to love. most of the issues that are being presented in the various forms of psychotherapy and counseling are the result of an individual's refusal to love. You see? But reasons of attachments and to this and all of the things, attachment to this image that we have of ourselves is because we can get very attached to our image, you know, right? My image, I'm independent, I don't need nobody. I can be both tall buildings and a single ground. You understand what I'm saying? It's nonsense. Nonsense. It's like saying I don't need to drink water. Who you kidding? You got a human body. You better drink you some water. And you better get some rest. Right? And you better get some shelter. You understand what I'm saying? Those are not optional. You need, these are needs, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, this body-mind machine, this is just a physical body. You have an emotional body. Do you understand? You have an emotional body inside of this physical body. You have an emotional body, you have a mental body. Are you with me? That's one way of language in my argument here today. In fact, you know, there's needs at this physical level of your being called the body. You gotta have that. That ain't optional. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
You don't get it, you don't survive. This body will not survive. Is that clear? Well, you have an emotional body. That thing must have, must love. Must love. You see? Now, whether you get loved in return, that's another matter, but it must love. It's like, it's how it breathes. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
It needs to. Because if you don't love, then you will not have the experience of a meaningful life. Please make a note. Care how much money you make.
Yes, sir. That's the truth.
Care how much money you make. How many degrees you get. You're not man. You see, you will suffer from the failure to have made a difference in somebody's life. Therefore, you have lived a meaningless life. Are you with me? And because you refuse to love, you put conditions on it. Are you with me? And sometimes impossible conditions on the other before you will love. And you suffer. And your life become absolutely meaningless, right? You see? Now you can get lost in this pseudo-Africanism. Are you with me? Thinking that when you die, you're going to become an ancestor. You ain't going to become no ancestor. Who you did? You didn't do what ancestors that become ancestors did. You didn't love nobody. Period. Nobody will remember you. You see? They won't remember how you made them feel. Because you didn't make them feel nothing. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? The Pharaoh Pepe said that 1,000 years after his death, you know what I mean? When people put his name, call his name, Pepe, it tastes like sugar in your mouth.
Man, you like that?
So, it's something. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You must love. Hmm? You must love. And I think those of us who have in this male body, you see my point? We have a struggle with that because this is Mother Nature here. Are you with me? And women have the unique function of being the manifestation of the power They're that female energy, Shakti. As a woman has that. Male body, we have a value too, but it's that Shakti. Because as a woman, you have been cosmically designed to function as the source of unconditional love. It is something. It is something. And when a woman refuses to love and she holds it inside, she will notice it will destroy her. You get knocks and fibroids all over it, because that's a delicate thing, that's a female body. It ain't made for anger. It's made for love, unconditional love of others. And you mothers know what I'm talking about, right? True? Yeah. And that's what it is. And if a mother can't love her child that comes to her body, right? That almost never happens. But it does happen. But I mean, the fact that you can love like that, right? Because you have to be able to love that, otherwise this place collapses on you. So, but that practice now, are you with me? Now you know how to love, now go love. Are you with me? You're ready to love now. So go love. Like, see how nature, Mother Nature loves everything that exists in Mother Nature. Every form of life here is fed by nature. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
True? A child is fed on the mother's breast and so forth. This is something. This is something. And you see, the beauty is that when you all do that Shakti thing, for the males, when you do that Shakti, and you love that little boy, you done did something. True? So that little boy will always love his mother.
Yes, sir.
Period. Do y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's the truth, bro.
You'll make him a better man because you loved him like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you want better men, you make them. And start when these little boys. Let's see. And then transition that skill to the one you would call husband. It's true. Behind every great man, there's a great woman. She nurtures him to that level.
Yes, sir.
We call her queen. You don't become no queen because you wrapping your head and wearing some African card. They ain't got shit to do with it. Queen. See, that's good. Jesus said, a man that finds such a queen, it's not a precious thing.
Yes, sir.
Very precious. I don't even know how I got on this here. Who started this kind of talk? I didn't intend to do all this. Saddam did So, yes, so you have to even begin to see, you have a relationship style. Go look at it. Go look at it. That's your, when you're doing your 1 hour a day of self-study, right? Go look at that. What is your relationship style? Because you got one. And if you've been in and out of 1,000 different relationships all over the place. You need to become conscious of what is your relationship style. There's something dysfunctional about that. Are you with me? You have to see it. If you can't see it, you can't transcend it. That's real talk. It's real talk. You need to love and you need to be loved too. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This nonsense of, I don't need nobody to love, you know. There's something you can only get from a woman, and there's something you can only get from a man.
Yeah.
Go look at nature here.
Yeah.
Are you with me? Get out of your head. Go look at nature here. Hmm? Go look and see. Yes, the male force and there's the female force. There don't nothing happen without both of them coming into harmony. That's my art. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Kwanzaa, we do all this talk about my art this and my art that and the Nguzu Saba and all of those practices. You can't do none of that. That's pseudo-Africanism. It ain't real Africanism. Right? It is merely a response to racism. A response to racism is not Africanism. Don't get that shit twisted. Are you with me? Are you following me?
Yes, sir. Real talk.
Yeah. That ain't real. You see? Look at this place. Somebody asked me something else, okay? I don't want to end like this. If you got me, yeah, give me a good, deep intellectual thing. Don't talk about this.
Arsheko, how y'all doing today? So I got a question about reality. I feel inclined to ask, especially the name I was given, Dabastu.
Come a little closer so I can see. You know I'm old, man. I can't really be like this. Yes, Philip.
I feel inclined to ask this because of the name I was given, Dabastu, which is supposed to be the teacher of what is real and what is unreal.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to know that for myself first before I could begin to, tell
Yes.
somebody else.
Yes.
So you were speaking about a little bit about reality earlier, and not living in delusion. So my question was, how do you work through that? Because let's say, for example, you have like a job interview, right? And let's say you didn't get the job. You can tell yourself like, I wasn't prepared, or you could say something like, they had it out for me, and whatever you tell yourself is kind of what you would carry with you for like, let's say your next interview.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you could create a reality. Like, you can say, I was prepared, I did everything I was supposed to do, this just wasn't in alignment, and then you carry like that confidence with you for your next one. Or you can say, you can have like a more negative outlook, and you can carry that with you.
Yes, yes.
So is reality something that's like innate, like it's just, like this is what it is?
This is such a good question. You're sitting next to Mahadasi here, so I can keep my eye on you for a minute. Have a seat. This is a perennial question that any kind of reflection is bound to generate. You with me? What is real? Now, I'm not going to be able to complete this. See your grandmother, Mukherjee, y'all get this boy A Matter of Life and Death and point him to the discussion in the book that deals with reality and where reality really happens. Now, when you go to sleep tonight, right? See, okay, let me start like this. There is a waking level reality. And there is a dream level of reality, right? And so we're going to start by examining those two states where you're experiencing something. Are you with me? Now, in a dream, you have dreams, right? And while you're dreaming, they feel real, don't they? And you're dreaming that you say you went on an interview, right? And for a job. And in your dream, you didn't get that job and so forth and so on. The same scenario that you explained, right? But when you wake up, do you have any attachment to that? When you were dreaming, the man that was going to hire you, the company that you're going to work for, the conversation, your mind created all of that, didn't it? It created other people, conversation, and interaction in that dream, right?
Right.
And when you wake up, it is as if it never even happened, right? True? Well, reality, whatever reality one is experiencing, their mind has created it. You see? Because this waking state, all of the experience you're having in your waking state, that's being created by your mind. It has no independent existence whatsoever. Just like a dream, what you dreamed about, did not exist independent of your dreaming it. Is that about right? Similarly, all of the experience you're having here in this waking state, all of the people, the circumstances, situation, all of this is also being made by your mind. All right? See, there's different levels of mind, different qualities of mind. There's the, what they call the gross mind, pinder mind. Then there's a more subtle level of mind, the undi mind. And then there's the causal mind. These are the levels of mind. Depending on what level of mind you're operating in, are you with me? Dictates what your reality will be. Because you will make your reality with your mind. The mind is creating all of your experiences here in this waking state, just as your mind creates all those experiences in your dream state. And what happens now, the third state, from waking, dreaming, to deep sleep. In deep sleep, there's no ego or mind activity. It's the mind is shut down. It creates nothing because it's shut down. Right? So normally in that state, all you have is the experience of emptiness or peace. No problem, no ego, no nothing. And so it cycles. Are you with me? It's an amazing thing. So make sure he gets that, okay? And you go read it. Now, you young. How old are you now?
I'm 20.
20? Tomorrow?
No, I'm better.
I can't hear.
I've been 20. Only 21 in March.
Okay. This is so good. This is so good. And as you explore all of that, right, and you begin to understand all of that, that's what you should teach, is the truth. Right? Because people are in different levels of mind. There's a level of mind where, like in a nightmare, are you with me? It just creates nightmare, Frankenstein, monsters, all that stuff, right? And it just scares you to death. You follow me? But they think that it's real while they're in that state. They have to wake up. Right? To remind me of a story again about the Buddha, right? So Buddha, when they say they go forth, right? He goes into the forest. He leaves the kingdom. Buddha left the kingdom on the day his son was born. He out. Are you with me? Out in the forest. And he's wandering. He's a wandering yogi, a fakir now. He ain't no more prince, right? He's finna move into the deep, right? And so he was going. So he was moving through the forest. Are you with me? Going to a village to give satsang. But and he was being followed by these, a guy who was also going to the same village, but he was a little behind the Buddha. But this guy had been trained in all of the sciences of palmistry and reading foreheads and footprints, right? And so he see these footprints, right? He just noticed, and he was startled because these footprints are the footprints of a king. You see? And he was trying to figure out, what is a king? How could, wait a minute, this can't, don't make sense. Because a king would have an entourage with horses and wheels and all this other stuff, right? He said, it ain't nothing else. It just, what is this, right? So he became intrigued, right? And he's following these footprints, you know. Yeah. And he's still trying to figure it out. You follow me? You see? How can this be? And so he's following the footprints, you know, and they go around the river bends, footprints turn around there, footprints lead right up to a tree. Buddha's sitting there, you know what I mean? And he went over. I said, Buddha was sitting, he was cruising in the deep of his wisdom. Are you with me? And the boy went over there. I said, sir, I'm sorry, you know, to disturb you, but I'm just baffled that I just got to ask you, and I hope you will forgive me, sir. And he says, because I couldn't figure it out. It said that this is a Jagaguru, this is the king, then it looked like, oh, this is a man, then it looked like this is a queen. He said, I'm confused. You see? What are you? Are you a man? Are you a woman? Are you a Jagaguru? Are you a world leader? I mean, these were some of the possibilities to explain this mysterious footprints here. And he put those, and Buddha said, no, he asked him, this is, no, I'm not this, I'm not a man, I'm not a woman. No, I'm not this, I'm not that. So the guy said, have you none of these things? What are you? The Buddha said, I am awake.
Wow.
And from that day, he was referred to as the awakened one.
Wow.
He was woke. Next time we'll continue from there. We'll talk about what that was, that he was awakened. See, you're sleeping. See, that's what, and you'll see that language. You all think you are awakened. No, you are still asleep and you're dreaming all of this. Your mind is making all of this. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Is that about right?
Yeah.
Check it out. Don't take my word for it. Examine it. You see? Everything you experiencing, isn't that going on in your mind? Is there any experience you having that is not going on in your mind? Huh? It's arising in your mind, in your awareness and so forth, isn't it? No matter what is arising or not arising, none of that is yours or you. You are the context. This thing is, it's got better. This thing is deep. I'm glad you started now. Remind me, once upon a time I was your age. I know it's hard to believe, right? But yes.
I wanna make things too complicated, but I do have a short part two.
God. That's a low request. You call me, okay? That way we won't have to rush through the conversation. We'll take our time. And Mukherjee get this boy. She probably did your grandma give you some literature to read.
Yeah, she's giving me something to pass.
All right, good. We can chop that up a little bit too. Fair enough, son?
Okay.
But yeah, you keep pondering. I got kicked out of high school. Why y'all looking at me like that? Yeah, I got kicked. I'm from Lundale. Everybody from Lundale got kicked out of some school. But my problem was, we had to walk to school and had to walk through Douglas Park and just in the spring, you know, in summer and fall, but particularly was in those, when spring was coming, that I had trouble going all the way up there to go to school. It used to be a lagoon in Douglas Park there, and there was a big tree that hung over that lagoon, right? And the sidewalk is there. I do pretty good, but once I go on that sidewalk and the tree is up there, I couldn't help myself. I would climb that tree and sit there. And then afterward, probably I'd go find somebody and we'd drink some wine and smoke some weed. I mean, this is how, that's West Side. But the point I'm making is that there was a need for that. Are you with me?
Keep it real.
There was a need for that quietness. And Bilal will tell you when we were growing up as little boys over on Washington, I would disappear in the house. People would say, what Leonard at? What Leonard at? You know, I'm in a walk-in closet there. And, you know, they had them shelves up there, you see, and Paul would have his mason book and his mason rings and all his Masonic stuff up there. And being a small little kid, you know, I could go up there and sit and move the boxes out the way and sit down. And that's what I did. It was that need. See? It was a need. Bilal and I, we were a little boy, we had a Satsang, right? We were trying to figure out this stuff about Adam and Eve and how everybody came from. Remember? We were trying to figure it out, but wait a minute. If Adam and Eve, man and woman, they had kids, and then, but how we get all these kids? And then what was going on here? This sounds sexually strange. Right? I mean, that's the truth. But I would tell you, and this is a conversation we'll be having 5 or 6 or 7 years old somewhere. This is
Without tokens,
without
tokens, you know, without.
Yeah, we're togas. We were Greeks then. We African now, but we started off as Greeks. We had toga, had a little crown. And the first book we collaborated on was called The Book of Love. We all illustrated it and I wrote, you know. This is how it is. I walked through Douglas Park with my staff. Oh, 10 yards. But the point I'm making, beloved, is that if you feel the need to really go into that, you see, then go into it and find time. Ain't gonna be no quick answers. Are you with me? It's not a formula. Right? You're gonna have to go to work. You see, you're gonna have to go to work. That's how that is. Make sense? So we'll see what this reality is. There's the reality teachings. You send them the reality teachings, so they have something to read, okay? But the ultimate reality that you need to find out is the reality of who you are. And it's not who you think you are. You know? So with that said, I think we had enough time here. I think we better get out of here, but so that we be out of this place. Let's have Prashad quickly. We want to be out of here and out of those folks' way, so we won't get a chance to meet. But when we get to the parking lot, you know, maybe we can find a place to stand or get in the parking lot. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Satsang Param, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone will change. No one stays the same. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold. 'Cause that's the way of time. Oh, nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and the hummingbirds do fly. Winter turns to spring. A wounded heart will heal, but never much too soon. Yes, everything must change. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold. 'Cause that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except the rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly.
The sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from the clouds. The sun lights up the sky.